Okay, somebody else got
Single Mother of 5. You're literally the only show in the Dabbleverse that has more views than live views after the stream is over. All others have less views than live views. Here we go again.
I mean, we can't speak for every show, but we don't, and we're not doing any time.
So are we doing something wrong?
I think we're doing something right.
Put that cat down. Put the cat down.
He wants to come up and
put the cat down. We don't do cats. I mean, Rob Saul was petting a dog one time. I was like,
and we haven't seen him since.
I'm like, is he petting a dog?
Yeah,
he was
little dog
baby.
Anyway, Single Mother 5. We're almost caught up.
Keeping me.
Listen, I know, but I don't watch any other. I don't watch the other shows. I mean, but you're saying I should fit. What should I do, Adam? What should I do?
I have no clue.
No, so Melton was going to explain it to me. So now Single Mother 5 wants
it to
Single Mother 5 is explaining it to me. You're literally the only show in the Dabbleverse that has more views when the show is over than live views after the stream is over. But Adam, shouldn't every show have more total views than live views? Because when you're having live views, people are coming in and out.
Right. So it's always
so if you have 800 live at any one time, people are coming in and out. So once the stream is over, shouldn't the total views naturally be higher than whatever your live views are, because people are coming in and out, so they should all count as views? So when I checked it, because people are saying, no, that's everybody. So after every episode, when we start, when if I end it or if Adam ends it, I check to see, because then I could be like, right, our numbers are lower too, but they're not. Are they, Adam?
No.
All right. Can we please end the show? How far behind are we?
Pull the plug.
All right, I'm gonna have to.
I tried saying last time I was on that YouTube does some nonsensical shit.
Based on what? Based on your opinion or Milton's Discord?
From what I've seen here, what I've seen is that depending on how long your live show is and how many people
talk to Adam. Because I don't. So go ahead, say what you're gonna say.
I've heard some weird explanations too, but I've never seen any evidence of it personally.
Stevie, say what you're gonna say. Say it to Adam.
Like there's a settlement that has to happen in the first hour that a live stream goes on to the main feed after it ends. And how YouTube settles and makes sense of those numbers is a unknown box that no one really knows what's going on there.
Okay, then how come it never happens to us, but it always happens to Shuli every show? Well, every show, they're always below.
Right.
Every show, they're always with. So ours, we pay extra to have it settled immediately.
No, it's just like
ours always settles higher than our live views, where theirs always settles lower than their live views.
I've seen the view count jump in wild ways moments after the stream ends. I've seen the view count just like do wild fluctuations before. Mostly
What show?
I don't recall exactly, but I've seen that sort of shit happen. I'm not taking note of it. That's all I'm saying is that I've seen bizarre things happen.
Yeah, but you also get high a lot. So, I mean, I'm not saying you should or you shouldn't get high. I'm saying like what you're basing it on anecdotal.
Right, that's all I can go off. I've also
things
tried
you
to
remember.
I've tried to
Single
Google
Mother 5 was saying that our numbers. She was saying our numbers go down. She goes, well, when your show is over, your numbers go down. Your numbers are below your live views. I'm like, okay. So I started after every stream. I would check after every stream.
Right.
Like the stream we did on Dove Love was, what was that, Wednesday? And we did a long stream, and the numbers were good, but they went up to and that's why I put that out, because 11 seconds after the stream was over, we were at 1,700 total views, and we never got close to that. The highest we got was probably we didn't even hit 1,100, because I could see them the whole show. They're right in front of my fucking face. Right. Okay, somebody just sent me a thing. 9 minutes after Dabble Point, their total views. Yeah, so here's, again, I didn't see it. Somebody just said it. 9 minutes after Point Double Point today, their total views were at 1K. Supposedly they had a steady 1.5K live views during the stream. So again, that never happens to us. That never happens to us where we're like, we're at this number live, we're at 1.5K live, and then after we're done, the show is at, and we have a fraction of that. We have 1K. So you're going from you're going from 1,500 live. When the show's over, all of a sudden, oh, we only have 1,000. They only counted 1,000. It's a fucking computer.
So then maybe they're buying views and then they're nuking out the fake views on the Shuli network and then they're resetting them at the lower number. Whereas,
what?
I don't fucking know, man.
Why are you going to make it more complicated than it is?
They're saying the same thing, anyways. You're implying that they're buying fake views. Stevie's agreeing with you. That is all.
No, I'm not saying anything. I'm saying, but why is there always lower than their live views, where ours are never? If ours did it sometimes, I'd be like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Then YouTube, sometimes the settlement does take time. Sometimes the settlement takes an hour, sometimes it takes 10 minutes, but it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense that YouTube all of a sudden their computers are so slow. Their computers are so slow that they need 15 minutes for a computer to add up how many people were watching it live.
No, it just could be the
settlement period.
The algorithms handle your channel different than they do the Shuli network because the Shuli network is doing multiple streams per day, leaving them up, whereas you'll only leave a stream up for, there occasionally you'll leave an episode up forever, but for the most part, you take them down after a certain amount of time. So maybe that leads the computers to handle your data and your settlement different than the Shuli network. That's only, I'm just trying to be, think outside of the box here. That's what I do when I get high.
So wait, you're saying, let me get this right. If you're saying, so you're saying,
it's a guess. Just a guess.
Adam, you gotta jump in. You gotta explain
literally all he is saying is that it's arbitrary, but we are saying we've never seen any evidence.
No, but now he's saying because they leave stuff up more, like YouTube is so exhausted from the Shuli network because they do 2 or 3 shows a day that the computers at YouTube are so exhausted from the content that Shuli network puts up that they can't keep up with the count. That's what you're saying.
No. I'm just saying that it handles it differently. Not that it's exhausting it. It just looks at the data with a different set of algorithms.
It consistently handles it differently for them than us.
It's not a big show. It's not a big platform. Like,
I'm just trying to take a guess why you're seeing that,
Huh?
I'm trying to problem solve here
He's
the best I can by looking at what you're telling me, given your facts and what I've seen out there. I'm trying to use all of that. Fuck, I know a guy at my gym that works for fucking Google. The next time I goddamn see him, I'm going to pull him to the side and say, hey, could you maybe find out the answer to this query for me? Because it's causing a lot of fucking
First of all,
problems
he's not going to know, and he's not going to give a shit either. He's not going to.
It's a nice guy, so we'll see.
Okay, he's not going to. He's going to be like, what?
I'm saying, I know a guy that literally works for Google.
Okay, but you're talking about like the Shuli network in the YouTube universe is so insignificant, but you're acting like it's some big show that it takes more time for them to calculate their numbers. The settlement period takes longer because they do. They do 2 shows a day.
I'm saying it's bigger.
Tops.
I'm just saying you guys do things differently. You can agree with me there, right? That the way that Shuli.
Yeah, but we've been leaving our shows up. We've been leaving our shows up. We don't take them down right away anymore.
Saying it's different, so that's where.
No. We did it on purpose. I told Adam, don't take the show down. Leave it up because Single Mother 5 was like, well, your numbers are fishy too. So I'm like, leave them up. We don't take our show down. We leave it up so I can see the calculations, the settlement from YouTube. So the reality is every episode we do. And now, of course, today, and at this point, I don't even give a fuck. If we do a show where the total views are less than the live views, I'm like, okay, there you go. Maybe YouTube's having a bad day. I mean, the fact that everybody is a Shuli apologist because their network's so big that it takes them a little bit
longer. Not what I said at all. I just said it's different, not bigger. Not bigger
but
at all.
It still makes no sense that when people are watching live, like YouTube can't count that. So when the show's over, all of a sudden they're confused by live views versus total views. Like it takes them a while to.
Bro. And also, your shows are usually a lot longer.
They're not. They're not. They're not. They're not.
5 hours.
They've done. Yeah, that was one, but I didn't even check that episode. They do 3-hour shows. They do Uncle Rico's at night, 3 hours long. And they do all kinds of shit where you're like, but Melton's going to explain it to me because him and Bob are friends and they're going to do a show on a Friday, a Super Bowl weekend. So it's like, everyone's going to explain it to me, but explain to me why when our stream is over, that our live views are never lower than our total views. Never. Because we do it because we have a different relationship with YouTube. I mean, it's insane. It's insane that everybody goes out of their way to explain to me why I'm wrong. Like I literally get gaslit by everybody. Everyone's like, no, what you're doing wrong is this. This is what's happening. Kevin, because you don't leave your shows up long enough. No, I do. I leave them up plenty long enough. We never take them down now. We leave them up for a couple hours so everyone can do so Single Mother 5 can do all their fact checking. Oh, look, your numbers are fake. Oh, you're buying views too.